Right now, Bitcoin is getting ready for another move, and in this exact video, I will be talking about the next Bitcoin move that will happen in the coming 12 hours out of ourselves. And on top of that, I will discuss the current ongoing trend, the current most important levels to be looking, and much more important data. So don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we once again slap it back above 600? And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And on the imminent short term, we can currently see that the price action on Bitcoin is really getting squeezed up. And actually, if I'm looking at the 4-hourly time frame, you can really see how boring this sideways consolidation has been for Bitcoin over the course of the weekend. Usually, the longer we do have low volatility in the market, we will be probably seeing a more exponential move. Also, quickly going to say it, while this dump happened for Bitcoin, we did saw that the S&P 500 actually spiked towards the upside quite significantly, what is actually quite a bad sign because Bitcoin didn't move up at all. So right now, I'm definitely quite worried about what is going to be happening next for Bitcoin. But if I'm really looking at the imminent short term, I could just look at this symmetrical triangle, and this is really going to direct me and tell me what the next Bitcoin move is going to be. So of course, on the 1-hour time frame, you can clearly see whether it's going to be breaking up or down. And once we confirm the breakout, we should be looking for an upside target around 22.7k or a downside target somewhere around $22,000. But as soon as we do break outside of this pattern, you will be the first one to know on my socials. Furthermore, we can currently see that the 4-hourly time frame is still technically speaking in an uptrend. And I've been saying this yesterday as well, this is the most important level to watch here, that $22,000. As long as we hold up the 22k, we are in fact, technically speaking, still holding up an uptrend on the bigger picture. But as soon as we do break below it, we are going to be reversing, and we will be most certainly see even further continuations towards the downside of an even bigger trend direction swing. So one thing will be important, and that is to hold up the support on $22,000. Of course, there's also resistance above us. If we do see a pump in towards 22.7k, that is actually the target where I should be looking at shorting positions. As soon as we do see that move happening, I'm going to announce my next trade. I'm currently waiting for it. I'm getting ready for my next trade. But yeah, of course, I will only open up a new trade on Bitcoin if I do see a clear opportunity. So I'm really waiting for that right now. We can also clearly see on the 4-hourly time frame that Bitcoin is actually bouncing from off this support line very well. We're bouncing from off this level every single time. And basically, so far, we have been seeing a perfect bounce from off this level every single time we touched it. So if we do break below this level, it could definitely signal that Bitcoin could be seeing lower lows. But what I will be trying to do is to actually open up a long position on the retest of this exact level. So I'm going to keep my eyes wide open to see what is happening next for Bitcoin. But if we can hold this level into support, we are technically speaking still in an uptrend for Bitcoin, and that is probably going to result in more continuations towards the upside. So it's going to be very important to see what levels we're going to hold up. And of course, if we break it, we should be bearish. If we bounce from it, we should be bullish, of course. And we can see also clearly right here on my trade, still in about $30,000 in profit, already looked in more than $6,000 as well. So currently still waiting. I do think it could be likely to see a small little bounce here. However, what we are currently creating, this pattern, is usually a continuation pattern of the trend we're heading towards. And since we saw a significant dump towards the downside, I wouldn't be surprised to actually see another leg down here. And I've been saying it for quite a while. If I'm looking at the daily time frame, the structure looks weak for Bitcoin. I've been saying it for a while now. We are creating somewhat of a rounding top on the top side, and on top of that, the lows are getting less exponential, what means that we're significantly losing out on buy momentum. We can currently see that the super trend is so far still holding us up. As soon as we do flip below the super trend, I will definitely become very bearish, because the super trend is a very good indicator to really look, whether we should be staying bullish or bearish on Bitcoin. So if we do flip bearish on this one, you'll be the first one to know. But as long as it is bullish, we should be bullish on Bitcoin as well. You can see it. This is where the buy is swapped, and you can see the trend significant continuation. Here's where the buy is swapped, and we saw the significant continuation towards the downside as well. So it will be important to be looking at the super trend. Right now, everything is still looking fine, but as soon as we swap it around, you will be the first one to know here on the channel. Furthermore, we can see also on the daily time frame, just like on the 4-hourly time frame right here, we are actually still bouncing from off that upward sloping support line. And yeah, really, the level to break for Bitcoin is $25,000. The top side is the level to break. As long as we're not breaking above it, we're still not entering extremely bullish markets for Bitcoin. And of course, if I'm actually looking at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, you can see that we're getting a rejection from of that EMA ribbon, right? The EMA ribbon is the level to break for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. But currently, we can see some weakening structure getting created on the weekly time frame as well for Bitcoin. But what I do want to be pointing out here, of course, I do know Bitcoin can come down right now. It can go up today, or it could maybe dump to $20,000 tomorrow again. But in the bigger picture, basically, always once the EMA ribbon is red on the weekly time frame, it is indicating an historical buying opportunity. And to be exact, this is the third biggest buying opportunity we ever have seen in the price history of Bitcoin. So make sure that you do your due diligence and that you know where you're investing in. I'm personally investing in Bitcoin for the long term. But anyways, this is it for me on today's update video. I truly hope you did enjoy it. If you did like the video, don't forget to slap up the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.